a shiny Pokemon in my Pokemon randomizer? It's more likely than you think, apparently. So that was just a funny thing that happened while just doing grinding to get everyone on the team basically in the same level. Not that I had to do that, but I was just kind of like, yeah, might as well. And then say hey and abracadabra, and you know, not part of that Abra family or anything, but yes. We did find a shiny Pokemon, and by my own personal reckoning, that is, I believe, only the second time I've encountered a wild legendary that wasn't a forced encounter, basically the Red Gyarados encounter. So yeah. Now, I will say that in this case it is kind of one of those yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it is one of those good news, bad news kind of deals, because I mean, hey, good news, a shiny Pokemon, and it, you know, isn't something, you know, completely gimmicky or even by randomizer standards, like, you know, getting a oh, I don't know, like a Ditto or something. I mean, granted, Ditto probably wouldn't have just transformed, but you can understand what I'm saying, I think. Oh, right. But yeah, I guess the gag here, and that's probably the end of that. Let's see. We'll just go ahead with you. And we'll throw a Bubble Beam out. But yeah, unfortunately, Shiftry cannot learn any additional moves by level up. So it was going to just be essentially stuck forever with the moves it came with. Now, I did replace one of them because, funny story, that Shiftries come equipped with Sandstorm as one of their moves. However, the ability that they have on them is one that negates all weather effects. So Sandstorm literally does absolutely nothing. And of course I'm thinking, well, my TM selection that I've gotten so far has not been very inspiring, one could say. But I thought, okay, well, maybe, hey, something like, I had, what was it, Bulk Up or Work Up, whatever. Whichever one it was that I got. You know, having that would probably be good. Nope, not compatible. Randomizer says no. And then I thought, well, okay, then there's the Eruption that has been rather popular, and he said, again, Randomizer said no. So I just ended up giving it slack off to heal HP. So basically any further moves that I want to give him are going to have to come at the... sure, why not? Yeah, so basically I have to come at the mercy of whatever TMs I might possibly encounter that aren't very weak and uninspiring. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so as I said, it's only the second wild legendary, not legendary, shiny that I found. The other one was a Growlithe that I got while hunting around in the Friend Safari on Pokemon Y. Which is a Friend Safari. What I really was looking for was a shiny Larvesta. So of course, you know, spending so much time doing that. Of course, I'm gonna find the other one. I don't have all three Pokemon for that one unlocked, but so it's either Larvesta or Growlithe. So it naturally would be, yeah, great. No, we're not. Good thing I'm already paralyzed, because I'm not doing that trash again. Flamethrower. Yeah, and then I think the funny thing is I end up giving that Growlithe over to Cody anyway. I think part of me was just like, man, it just felt like such a, sure, whatever. You know, like, bad karma sort of deal. Alright, so this is quite possibly the worst gym puzzle in all of Pokemon. I mean, it's so simple in concept, but the fact that it's 100% random... nope, yeah, great. Now, granted, I could save state, but gee, that would take away the fun of... Oh, shoot, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Stop. Yeah, you can save state, but wait, that wouldn't be true to the spirit of doing the randomizer. Alright. Wow, okay, so that didn't take too long. So yeah, that's one, you know, you'll either get it within the first couple tries, you'll do it, or you'll do it like a couple dozen times. Alright, let's go Surge. But yeah, with Shinies... Now, granted, I have caught a lot of Shiny Pokemon with Pokemon Go, but since that works on a very different... jeez. Yeah, this is not good. No, not Teeter Dance. I really hate you. Yeah. So that was another fun thing, was like grinding on with champs that had Teeter Dance, and of course, you know, just getting that. Oh boy. I guess it's one thing that this randomizer has really been in love with recycling the same moves over and over again. Alright, whatever. So I can't really do anything else with Haunter against this guy that's worth anything. So we'll just try this. Haha. That's right, clown. But yeah, so I took one of my kind of trademark long sabbaticals. A lot of it was just the usual thing. Like, well, I had the busy thing. Like, there was the going to WrestleMania trip. Then went to a baseball game with my brother and my grandfather. And, you know, just kind of like, and since that was also another one that was, again, going back to Philly, you know, funny enough. You know, it was just like a lot of fun trips, and then kind of just, you know, being a little bit off in terms of like regular sleep schedule for a little while. I mean, I'm not one that's really ever been big on staying up late. Okay, what is this? Stomp? Okay. Just as a curiosity. I mean, I don't want to give it to him because, I mean, he already has Return, which is a normal attack that's better than that anyway. Alright, I'm not worried about giving it to our HM buddy, Gligar. And I definitely don't want to give it to Spectre, because a physical attack is just a waste. Alright. Oh yeah, so we'll yeah, get back into things a little bit here, hopefully. Somewhat normal scheduling again. Yeah, other than that, nothing else. Yeah, other than that, nothing else really too interesting, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, so I need to do the trainers out in that section, but I kind of want to just go grab the Flash HM. I really hate that there is literally one cave, really, that the game forces you. Oh, you need to have Flash to do this nonsense, but, you know, well, whatever. It's all good, I guess. As I've probably said before, that is one thing I really appreciate with the Pokemon series, is that they've moved away from, you know, required HM moves just for the sake of puzzles. I mean, I guess if you're, you know, an RPG purist, you may kind of say, oh, well, that's taking away, you know, part of the strategy is, okay, so you're going on this long route where you need to have, you know, a team member that has, you know, a certain ability or move in this case. Then it's like, okay, well, you know, you have to decide whether it's worth putting it on one of your, you know, regular members, or if you're going to have a dedicated member that's just there for that and who isn't going to be really able to contribute to the offense. But, you know, for me, if someone that just, you know, likes to enjoy the games more casually, again, I'm going to use the casual word, but, you know, we're much better off without having that, I think. But hey, you can always go back to some of these older generations and play them if you really want to get your fix of, you know, these mechanics. Let's see, I think there was... I thought there might have been a hidden item or something up here, but maybe I'm misremembering. Oh well. No biggie. We'll just go see, yeah. Sure, why not? That's a, you know, a perfectly cromulent trade. Okay. Of course, the ultimate joke is going to be that Gligar won't be able to learn Flash. Yes, fortunately, we've gotten just our bare minimum amount of... Okay, good. Well, everyone can learn it. I wasn't sure if they gave HM's kind of universal compatibility, but maybe it did. I purposely didn't do that for HM's just to keep a extra little element of randomness. An escape rope, yeah. Okay. Alright, well, that's pretty much everything I would need here. So back through Cast Form Cave, and then, as I said, I'll probably try to take care of those trainers out on that route. Oops, I don't know why I went into the building. This is when your brain just goes on autopilot. But yeah, that is like one route that always just felt a little bit, oh, that's just there. I mean, pretty much the only thing that the route's really kind of helpful is having a little extra number of trainers to grind on, I suppose. But yeah, it's just kind of funny because, I mean, it's kind of there just to be like, oh, by the way, you're roadblocked and you can't go through. So it's a roundabout way of the game telling you that you're going to end up having to go through. Okay, well, we'll just bubble beam you anyway, because I'm pretty sure that'll take you out pretty well. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the good old rock tunnel. It's like some of the weird thing. It's funny how that is just the one cave you must have Flash for. Although, I mean, technically, you know, if you know the layout, or if you don't mind just stumbling around in the dark, obviously, you know, you can go through and just walk through it without Ding Flash. I mean, it's a little bit easier, I think, in the original version because, I mean, everything's dim, but you can sort of make out the vague outline of everything. With the Gen 3 remakes, that you just kind of have the small spotlight around your character, and you know, I mean, granted, it still works the same way if you don't want stumbling through, or you know, you have a so he's just reminding you. That's guy's just there to remind you. By the way, you can go pick up that package. So we can deposit you for the moment, and we will bring back out our buddy Max Power. Since I just had to deposit someone, I thought, well, hopefully I'm not going to need a full team just to take out a gym, but hey, sometimes you never know. And I might as well stock up on a little bit of extra healing items. I'll just round you up to a nice even number here. Well, it's an odd number, but you get what I mean. And I don't know how much I'm gonna ever need ice heals. I mean, getting frozen's pretty uncommon, but hey, with a randomizer, you really never know. Yeah, soft sand, that's kind of fun. Alright, so I don't want him out front, so we'll go ahead with our buddy El Toro. And like I said, we'll just take out some of these guys, and they're not going to be too difficult, I would imagine. So especially when you can just roast a bug type with an overpowered fire move. So fun, you know? Sharpen. I don't even remember what does Sharpen do. Okay, raises attack. I mean, since Moonlight is really kind of wonky as a healing move, I might as well. You never know when some boosted attack could come in handy. I couldn't remember if Sharpen was speed or what the case on that was. It's a thing. I used to have a fairly respectable working knowledge of a lot of things, but over time I think just the overwhelming amount of moves and such added, it has become a lot more challenging to keep everything straight in my head. So I do often find myself like, okay, I just need to pull up a guide or something saying, you cannot use my move against me. Go away. I will not accept you using my own moves. Oh yeah, so originally these guys are one of the electricians, and there's like only like 3 or maybe 4 of them in the whole game. It's a very rare trainer class, which was always a little bit funny to me, because I think there's one of them in Surge Gym. There's this guy. I think there's 2 on this route. And I don't remember if there's any of them anywhere else. Off the top of my head. So yeah, that was always a little bit interesting to me. Okay. Speaking of using snow, have another ice type attack, buddy. Alright, back to you. You know, I get this because, you know, once again, of course, in between gyms, this is like the very... Alright. Yeah, this is like the very sluggish part where you basically have to just go through 2 big routes in a row. You have the route between Cerulean and the Rock Tunnel, and then, of course, Rock Tunnel itself. Sky Attack. I don't even think so, but it's kind of funny. It's funny, yeah, like a 2-turn attack that you're not even going to give 100 accuracy to. I mean, I know it's super powerful and all that, but yeah. That's just no thank you. That's funny now with Borihan as my shift tree. I have to have 2, or that's another Lord of the Rings character reference name. I mean, granted, character limit says should be Han Borihan, but you can only fit so many characters in a nickname. That's all right. I just kind of realized that. I'm like, oh, I have Elrond. Of course, you're not going to recognize that name unless you're someone who's a fan of the book. You know, because it's not any character that appears in the movie, to be sure. Hey, come back here. I don't want to walk through the grass. Another Zigzagoon. Sure, and that's no big deal. It's like a good opportunity to use Thunder Punch. Whoa, that's an interesting one. I know my attack's not great, but it's a nice earthquake moment. Magical Leaf. That's a pretty cool move for a Tyranitar. I can just imagine it going. This, say our big scary rock dinosaur. Hey, I'm gonna throw some super magical glowing leaves at you. Alright, almost done. I think there's only a couple more. Yep, here's our other electrician. So, alright. Too bad you're not going to get a chance to use that, actually, but that's a you problem now. So it looks like we'll be able to get almost everyone up to level 26 within this little section here. Just, you know, just leave Iron left to level up. Alright. And yes, you have never won before, and you will not win now. And this is why you've never won before. Although, ugh. I don't have the best moves, but I'm just going to stubbornly use, you know, terrible. Love it, that super long animation just for you to do almost nothing. Yeah. I might as well just keep using the one that I'm actually getting stab bonus from. Oh my god, not the morning sun. This is what I get for preemptively laughing at the Feebas. Well, there we go. Obviously, what was missing was being able to lower his regular attack. Okay, you have to be out. I think this game actually has PowerPoints, I'm pretty sure. So you have to be out by now. No, I thought there was only 5. Oh my gosh, why? I hate you so much. Unless I just can't count. Okay. Apparently I just can't count, maybe. So this is gonna do like 1 damage. Oh, 3 damage. The soap at move takes forever. Okay, that time it only did 2. I don't really want to get locked into Ice Ball yet. Yeah, all that just to do this. And Skitty. Alright, yeah, no shenanigans there. We don't need to deal with that kind of obnoxiousness. Scope lens, cool. Like, you have never lost. Well, today's the day. Especially with that. Now, I'll probably regret using Ice Ball eventually, but, you know. Or I won't because he's just gonna throw something else out here. That always works too. I was gonna say, just roar again. I dare you. Because I would, I mean, just to hide my annoyance with XP, yes. Well, the good news is, I mean, granted, XP is still terrible because Kakuna, but I can switch to a nice fire punch that'll actually be a little bit weaker because of the rain, but it doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. And of course, those guys are always good for stocking up on money. Super Repel. How wonderful. I think this one has an upstairs. I can't remember if there is anything super interesting here. No. No. I have not found that yet. Man, that's where the aid with the item finder is. Oh wait, there is one more trainer here. Ha! I was wrong. Oh boy, I love people that just try to stall me out. Sure, of course, we're just doing this nonsense. Let's see, do you have anything worthwhile to add to the conversation? Because, you know... Good thing, I forgot, I do have the liquid ooze. Man, you had Psychic and you're wasting my time with... It's like you waste my time with stuff like all that other nonsense. Bro. Of course. words do not describe how much I hate you. I mean, I probably should have used a potion, but, you know. Hubris is a real thing. Normally, this would be a very terrifying matchup. Looks like he's trying to do Sky Attack. What a coinky dink. Well, too bad he failed. And we'll just kind of close out that battle with a very uninteresting Metapod. Might as well use Eruption. I mean, that's what it's there for, right? Okie dokie. So then that should be... Oh, there is another one. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that's the gang. I forget half of these people that are sort of just hanging out in this route. Of course. Love those kind of really random moves. Might as well just keep using Return. Although, that's actually, now that I think of it, that's at least a decent move for Pokemon. It's like, I'm so used to seeing that move being used by, like, a Geodude, where it's like, oh, electricity's power's weekend. I mean, and you're a wild Pokemon. So, it's like, sure, maybe as a setup in general, but, I mean, you're already immune to Mud Sports, so it's like, no, there's no sense. Wait, I did, yeah, okay, I did fight that dummy. Alright, this time for real. So, I think we will, call it there. I think I'll just end up, walking back up to, Cerulean City, and getting ready to go in the Rock Tunnel next time. So yeah, like I said, that's another big double route section. Kind of like you have the round and then doing Mount Moon. It's pretty much the same thing again, just with slightly more powerful trainers. But anyway, so we will save all that fun spelunking adventuring for next time. Bye-bye. Later.